reasons for starting a YouTube channel. I would do or yap without feeling the pressure to be someone specific, while still it is me doing and posting something. And the way I document writing is the way I can document my yapping and my loads of thoughts. And the reason for putting this out there, accountability of some kind, but who will keep me accountable, because I'm unable to do that for myself. In building community, the people who would care about the same things as I do, and being like feeling understood, I think is something we all want. And I definitely do not feel that with my family, or because I feel like I'm changing so much and so rapidly, or either I have ADHD, I don't know, that I feel my sense of self is fleeting throughout. And just in hopes that some people out there resonate, like no other point, resonate with whatever they feel comfortable with. Being a little off the path, confused, trying to make sense of shit, being scattered, yet trying to try. Yeah, I suffer from anxiety and depression, and I can't make it into a big deal because I've been conditioned that way, where these are just problems of your own, of your own head in the making, and you have no real problems, and these are first world problems, which I agree with, but I just hence can't get out of it, and I'm under the pressure of doing something but unable to do anything. So I'm able to not commit and do things in spurts of moments of how much I give a fuck, and then I detach on to the next, or then I'll remember something after a week and I'll go back to it. Obviously I am grateful to be in this position of being able to take a break, but like where I'm still grappling with the sense of being an adult and shouldering responsibilities of taking control and charge of my own life, and how difficult that is. If you want to be this, go be this, but if my mind keeps changing every next day, how will I be it? How will I belong to it if that is not my position I retain? I think about a lot. Yeah, sense of belongingness is zero. Hence some scrambled eggs. I don't know what leads to what, but this is the app. I'm so fleeting. I tried really hard. I put out one post on Medium, like I wrote. I can write. I mean, I always wanted to write, so this is the first step I made towards doing it. And forgot about it, or couldn't keep up with it, felt some pressure or no consistency, so didn't feel like writing anything else because it was just whatever and random. And then I tried one more thing where I wrote again and put a screenshot on Instagram. I was too worried, it is still too scattered, and hopefully something interests someone. And the ideas are to constantly write and add this also, or I should do this also, I can add more pictures, and then I end up doing nothing ever. So I feel like at least yapping on YouTube helps me get it all out there. Random, accept it, take it as it is. Just hopefully over the time then I can gain acceptance of who I am or what I want to do, and at least my situation currently. Which could lead to something or nothing, I don't know. But I think I'm quite unfiltered in life, like generally around people who I am with, who I am around. They're so sick of my thoughts just being randomly thrown on them. And I've learned, at least in the past year or two, that scatter your feelings and thoughts. Don't submerge them in one person. It's healthy to have friends and tell people little. Have some parts of you in some people. But then I feel like then I'm holding back, and I feel the urge to only tell one person everything. And we won't get into that. So I think I should make my camera, aka myself, and aka whoever wants to listen, as the friend or the community. I mean, I don't know. I'm looked at weirdly when I talk about community, because not that I'm saying I understand it either, but it feels like one of those threads or ropes I'm trying to grapple on. I'm like, okay, I tried this, not great at this, which is trying to scatter yourself into people and friends and feel the sense of belongingness through them. Hasn't worked out well. Consistency just hasn't been a part of me too well. I forgot where I was going from there. First video out where I thought I would at least share the reasoning of why I keep coming back to this and yapping, and fuck it, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, because most things in the world don't make sense. Hence I'm here trying to make sense out of shit, but almost on the verge of giving up because shit's absurd. So might as well accept it. Don't try to force myself into being one thing if it makes me feel icky from the inside to not being able to do that. Obviously acknowledging the privilege that I am in to be able to yap and to be able to think of this, to be able to pause to make sense or even think about life, because that feels like the only thing I've been consistent with since over a decade. Okay, bye. I mean, I can be on live stream and talk forever and feel drained, but I think this is what I get stuck in a loop. I just keep talking, I never actually do it. I don't know if I'll post this video, and I don't know if I'll post this video and then post more, but I think we can treat this as a personal diary entry. I journal as well, but I never go back to them. And point being, I am dying for someone to teach me accountability, which I'm an adult and I should be able to do on my own. I couldn't, and I'm back to my parents' house, hopefully them being able to parent me, which I don't think they've done really well in all this while. Obviously I have to check myself on that. I don't even know what it means to be a parent and why in the first place did they choose to do that. But point being, accountability I think hopefully can come from putting up videos here. Maybe someone gives a shit, because it's not realistic to hope and want a few people to very consistently give a shit about you, because in the end we're all alone in our lives, and as much as you think they are meant to, they aren't. They just did a thing, and here you are, and this is your own life to make sense of and take charge of. But I'm not able to get out of my head, and when I do, I'm able to laze around just be worried and stressed about what I want to do next, which also means like in the next hour. And if I try to do it and if I don't, money, I give in to myself. Okay, I should be posting my first video on YouTube. My sister will hate me because she expects and thinks that I can be this really cool yapper. I've been told by 3 people, and I feel okay about it that someone would like to hear me yap. But obviously the sense of what am I providing to the world? How is this new? I'm like, fuck it. वैसे भी I try to give a fuck, care, but I have come around to learn that genetically it's not coded in me, and maybe I'm too selfish, or at least the acceptance of I'm idealizing shit too much and I have to accept who I am. I can't work for the world because I should, because the shoulds should never be followed. You should do you. Here I am doing me. Bye.